everybody, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to share with you a few different layouts and a card I made using the Into the Blue scrapbooking kit. Now, we've changed things up a little bit with our scrapbooking kit, just to make sure you understand. And we did this last month, so I hope that you have it has all made sense and has all settled in. But just to recap, for those of you that are new to Cocoa Daisy or have not touched base with us in a while, we have our scrapbooking kit, our scrapbooking core kit, which has all of the fun embellishments, the stamp set, the chipboard, the rub-ons, all of the good stuff, right? It also comes with, the core kit comes with our memory keeping size paper. This is not changed, that's the same. Now, you can subscribe to just the core kit, or you can subscribe to the core kit with the pocket cards, which is what we used to call the modern memory keeping kit, okay? Or you can subscribe to the core kit with our Simple Daisy notebook, which is what we used to call the Traveler's Notebook, okay? Or you can subscribe to the core kit with our 12 by 12 papers, okay? So you have those four options. It gives you a lot of flexibility. It gives you the option of just getting the core kit if you want, if you use it in a different kind of application. So it makes it super easy for you to choose and get exactly what you want. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I did. So this is using the Simple Daisy. It's basically like a traveler's notebook, and it is set up pretty much. You have pattern paper, a pattern page, and then like a dot grid or a grid or a line. It's great for any kind of memory keeping. It's great for journaling or art journaling if you want to do something like that. Junk journaling, any of that stuff. Or planning. You can plan in here as well. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of the booklet. So what I did is I used this stamp set, and I turned this into basically a die cut. I just stamped it on some nice heavyweight, plain, smooth white cardstock, and then added the compass over it, and then turned it into a die cut, cut it out. I put anchor using the large alpha stickers. They're die cuts and they have adhesive on the back. They're just a sticker. And then I used some of the puffy alphas and another die cut of the anchor. I just added the string, and I just kind of tacked that down with a little bit of glue here and here so it wouldn't really go anywhere. But I think it turned out and made a really cute title page. And then on this side, I want to show you what I did. I splattered a little bit of black ink, which you've seen me do before. But before it dried, I went through my stash and I found some real fine blue glitter. And I sprinkled that over the ink that I splashed on there. And it gives it a subtle effect, but it's really kind of pretty. There's a little bit of that glitter then that sticks to that black ink, and it just gives a little bit of a sheen. I like that a lot. So if you have any glitter in your stash, dig that out. It works with paint to hold it on as well. And then I did want to mention the stickles from the Let's Go collection that was in the Creative Kit. And that was for June, our Let's Go collection. The Creative Kit had this stickles, and the color is perfect with this collection. So you could, if you didn't have any glitter or anything, if you had received last month's Creative Kit, you could dot a little bit of that on there as well. It goes really nice with the little glitter dots. I did also stamp the compass in the background a little bit. I used this really pretty silver foil die cut from the kit, and then added my journaling and one of the chipboard. And that was it. That's a simple page done and ready to go. All the beautiful blues. And yeah, this would make a great travel booklet. But the other thing I wanted to show with this layout is, yes, the overall theme feels very beachy or travel-ish, but you can use a play on words with a picture like I did here. So I did the You Anchor Me with the photo of Jeff and the dogs, because again, try to stretch your supplies and how you use them and what you what you create with them. It doesn't have to be a very, very linear view of the theme. So that was part of the reason I did that layout, is to show you how you can stretch that stuff and use it and be creative with it and have it apply to more than just first impression, which is it's, by the ocean. All right, moving on. I did a couple of layouts. I'm going to cover this one up so we talk about this one first. But what I did, and I've been doing this every month, and I'm probably going to keep doing it because I absolutely love it. I took an A5 notebook, and I use the pages from here as actually like pattern paper for my layouts. I love this size. So it's a lot of fun. It's very condensed. You can see I've been doing them the last few months. And so I took the A5 notebook and I cut out a couple pages and I created a couple of layouts. So I'm going to cover this one up and just talk about this one at the moment. So I had this photograph of a cocktail we had at Max's, and it has the cute little mermaid on it. Absolutely perfect. So I cut out the page that had the pretty mermaid on there. I added the rub-on one here. I did the same technique as on the other page, where I splashed a little black ink and put a little bit of the glitter on it. It just softens that black ink, but it goes so well with the other little splatters that kind of have that glitter effect to them. I added my title. My journaling is done on just a matte, clear sticker paper. I print out, cut out, and then add on. And that's what I did with part of the title here too. And then the mermaid is the alpha set from the scrapbooking kit. I added some die cuts on here and then some rub-ons. So she's a rub-on, and then the three little fishies are rub-ons as well. A few little glitter dots on there. And that's it. Super simple. That's why I love using... Now, obviously, I could use the pattern paper if I wanted to use that. There's a beautiful ledger pattern paper in here. That would make a great background as well. You could totally do that if you wanted to. Or you could use... let's see, where is it? That's this one. You could use this side as the background too, if you didn't have an A5 notebook. I just really like showing that as an option because I don't mind the grid at all, and there's just so much beautiful artwork. I just always want to use it all, right? Okay, and then let me show you this page. So this page, I used one of the pocket cards. I loved this one. I loved the colors in it. I loved how the colors matched the photograph. I think it has a summary perfectly of what is going on in the photograph. I used one of the beautiful silver foil die cuts on there, the large alpha letters, the stickers, and one of the cute little die cuts, the little quote card die cuts. Always love when we have those. And then just added my journaling. I did the same effect because I kind of got addicted to splashing paint and glitter. So I did that and then added a couple of the glitter dots in there as well. And it turned out really, really nice. And I really like how they look together as well in my album here. So I'm going to keep going on with that. I really, really like that. And yeah, so, and I have one more thing to show you. So I've been doing cards and I ran out of time. I know I'm going to do a bunch more cards. I think there's so many beautiful things in here that I could make cards out of using the pocket cards. So many fun things. So I'm going to keep doing that. But I did make one to show you. This particular card, I used some of the patterned paper from the kit, just some white cardstock for the card base. I want to mention something about that in a minute. And then I used, this is our a la carte stamp set from this month. And you can't subscribe to this. This is not part of any kit. This was just a separate stamp set. But I wanted to show you how cute the octopus looked layered on here with the tag from the scrapbooking kit. So I turned that into a die cut, which is you just stamp it on some smooth cardstock. I added the compass on there. I poked a hole in that and I attached it similar to what I did with the You Anchor Me layout. I did kind of the same idea, but it looks as if he's got that attached to one of his little tentacles, and then the Just Go with the Flow over top of it. So there will be some fun ways. I cannot wait. I'm going to play with these and some of the pocket cards and make a bunch more cards. So one of the things I wanted to mention is starting next month, because I always talk about being able to use the stamps to make die cuts, because I've really gotten into making the cards as well, we are going to include in the scrapbooking kit a couple sheets of our cardstock in just plain smooth white. So you can use them to stamp on, to make die cuts using the stamp set. One of the other things that you can do that's very nice is using the rub-ons. If you want to turn the rub-ons into die cuts so that you can layer them, you can rub them on the plain white cardstock and cut them out. That's another thing that you can do with it, or you can fold it and use it as a card base as well. So you'll be getting 2 sheets of just the nice plain white cardstock, so that will help you stretch your supplies as well. So that is a look at all of the fun things that you can do using the scrapbook kit from the Into the Blue collection. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share us. Let your friends know about Cocoa Daisy. We love when you do that. Leave a comment. I love it when you leave your comments, and I love to hear from you. Let me know what you're liking and what about this collection in particular you're really, really liking. And yeah, make sure you play with your stamps and enjoy.